Hey everybody, I'm Philip, and I have to get something off of my chest, or to be more accurate, I have to get something off of my head. I have been avoiding doing this for a while now, and I figure, why not? So, it's not gonna be a big deal to anyone else but me, probably, but, wah! I used to have a head full of poofy curly hair. Somewhere around here, I'll put a picture up. And ever since the accidents and it started going gray on the sides, it's pretty much all gray. It's like a thing of gray. That I don't mind. I always thought I have like a Anderson Cooper kind of silver fox look, and then my the universe was like, not my universe, but the universe was like, nope, because things can't be nice for you. And in the span of about 2 years, I lost a good chunk of hair right there. As you can see, this is my male pattern baldness. So let's talk about that. This started going really bad right here, but then just it went downhill very rapidly. I wasn't expecting that, obviously. Now, initially after the first accident, I lost my curl completely. Like my hair was flat, which was interesting to think about how like vibrancy and life can affect you, but not only you, but also like your hair. Right? Like just it used to be like went from being poofy and curly to flat. I actually have pictures on the What's Wrong With Me series showing side by side what my hair looked like before the accident and after the first accident. And it's interesting, to say the least. As I got my life back on track, or tried to, the curl eventually came back. But then it was shortly thereafter that I started to lose my hair. And that's something people don't talk. It's just like an accepted thing, like hair loss and going bald. And something we don't talk about. I guess it's just because like men are expected to, and you're expected to just roll with it because we're not supposed to be vain, narcissistic creatures. We don't care about our appearance, allegedly, according to like marketing and general society. But that's not true. Like, it's weird when you lose your hair, especially as rapidly as I did. Like, I had to go through losing myself already physically from the accident, and I already lost myself visually from when my hair went flat, like straight again. And then the curl came back, and I was so happy. Like, it was just, it was like a sign that things were getting better, or as better as they could be for me. They weren't as bad as they were. That I was still alive, and when by all intents and purposes, I probably shouldn't be. So I was happy, and then another curveball and started losing it. Not only is it deflating to go through like a change in appearance again for myself, I guess, but overall I assume most guys go through this. You're watching who you know. When you look in the mirror, like everyone does this, when you look in the mirror, you associate that the visage, the person you see, with you. Your facial features and your eyes and your hair and, everything. Just you associate everything with you. And then essentially you're watching yourself vanish before your eyes. Like the person you know yourself as, the you know, is no longer there. It's slowly becoming someone else. It's a thing people don't talk about. And maybe they do. Maybe I don't talk to the right people. Who knows? But it's just very bizarre to think about the psychological side of losing your hair and male pattern baldness. And this is why I did this video, because I need to come to terms with it. I had to eventually just, I go gracefully into it, and I just shave my head. Do I like myself with hair? Yeah, I like having hair. I liked having my poofy curly hair. I loved it. It was something that made me uniquely me. And then it was taken from me, and I got it back, and then it was taken again. But you can see, and I prefer to have the camera at this angle on me for reasons I've discussed in prior videos. And so you can obviously see my male pattern baldness right there. We call it the reverse avatar because it's kind of like an arrow. Like it's kind of like pew, pew. So I guess neat. I'd rather have my hair back. I don't want to wear hats all the time. I don't want to wear the hoodie all the time. And I thought that I would just get over my own just shame. I'm not proud of it. I feel at times I don't feel attractive because I never thought I was overly attractive. Like I was never that vainglorious of a person that I thought I was, super hot or anything. But I lost the part that made me me, and now I have to accept this, and it is what it is. And that's how I'm dealing with this. We obviously have our own individuality and our own mindset and mindscape that we live in. And mine is used to the Philip that has hair. Now he doesn't. And I have to not only accept that I'm going bald very rapidly, but I also have to accept that this is the way I look now. I could grow it back in, but it just looks weird and it's uncomfortable. That's another thing people don't talk about. It is so uncomfortable because, I'm missing a chunk here of hair now. So when it grows back in, it's like, it's hard to explain. It's like, imagine if you ripped like a chunk of your hair out, then how that would feel. It's just awkward. It's just going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to have to be that, and I'm just going to have to accept that. And I'll do my best. We all have our good and bad days. I guess maybe I'm having a good day or just a swing for the fences moment where I'm like, I just don't care. Let's just talk about it. Get it out in the open. I've done entire videos where I talk about my flaws. I'm not afraid to talk about them. I figure if you can talk about the stuff that you see as detriments, then when people try to use them against you, you take their ammunition away. And my life has been surrounded by people who try and use things against me to try and hurt me. So if I take that power from you, then make fun of me all you want. Want to make fun of my receding hairline and my male pattern baldness and, anything, any of my other flaws that I've talked about, go ahead. I honestly don't fucking care. I don't. If I cared what people thought about me, I would probably not be on this earth, honestly. That just pertains to people in my life. But, I'm talking to an audience of potential people out there who, and we know the internet, what it's like. It's hyper judgmental, hyper mean, because you can say whatever you want from the safety of a keyboard with no repercussions. And you can be as mean as you want because that gives you power. And that's fine. Be as mean as you want. Make fun of me. Make fun of me in the comments. That's fine. There's nothing I can do about it. So from here on, I'm going to try and just shake off the shackles of my bald head and just deal with it. So anyone out there that's watching that is also going or has gone bald, how did it affect you? Like, ultimately, I want my channel to be a fun, safe place for people to chat and be comfortable. Internet's always going to be full of people, as said, that are mean for the sake of being mean because they can be mean. I choose not to do that. If you want to share your story, please do, because everyone has different experiences. I know people who went bald in high school, and I can't imagine what that would have been like. I empathize. I do. And I wonder, how did they handle it? And then now we're well removed from high school. What was their life like going through formative years, but already, going bald? And women, people don't talk about that. Women go bald too. What's that like for, a female to have to deal with going bald or losing your hair? What's that like for a woman to lose your hair, start going bald, your hair thinning? Because, in the patriarchal society we live in, women are seen as, they're objectified. Appearance is everything. So what happens when one of the things that could tarnish your appearance, in quotes, how does that resonate with you? And then what did you do about it? Did you shave your head and just accept, because I have a few friends, not because they're going bald, because they shave their head because they wanted to. And it's freaking beautiful. I think it's an awesome, freeing moment where you just cast off what society thinks you should be. Women should have like long hair, apparently, for some reason, because the thing that comes out of your head needs to be super long if you have a vagina. I don't write the rules. I don't know. Society is freaking weird. So if you were losing your hair, did you go that route? Did you embrace it? Did you try supplements or surgery? I've thought of that too. Of course, I am broke boy, so that will never happen. I guess to sum it up, if you lost your hair or losing your hair, etc., how did you handle it? Like, how did it set in for you, and how did you end up dealing with it? And how did you come to terms with it? How did you end up coming to terms with it? Because it's just, we're supposed to be all stoic and macho and all that crap. Men have feelings too. And we care about how we look. It's one of the weirder aspects of living, is watching yourself vanish before your eyes. So, yeah. I have taken up enough of your time. If you've watched this long, thank you very much for watching. I don't have a fancy outro, so I'll simply say thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.